Hi, everyone out there. Gosh, haven't I missed you? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I've been busy with myself. Yeah, I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh, we've had enough of your tantrums. Well, they were not really tantrums. I was in a bit of agony and I needed to, and thought as if I was being ignored, so I had to actually speak up. It looks like these days, if you don't scream your head off, you don't get what you deserve. But I do not think we are far. The world is not an animal farm for you to have to scream your head off before you receive what you actually deserve. Yeah. So I'll tell you, I am on the mend. Today is just a general chat, nothing more. And if you hear any noise in the background, that's because I'm not in my usual place of vlogging. I'm actually in town, so I'm trying to have a cup of tea. You are invited. I am going to say a little bit about we as professionals, and the community as well. Before I continue, you are very welcome to the Kosh TV on YouTube. And my name is Janet. I am a registered nurse. And yeah, registered nurse, ICU trained. Okay, and this channel is backed by a group of people very knowledgeable in their field of profession, and our aim is to impact the community with information which will improve our well-being. So I'll say a big shout out to my profs out there. I miss you all. I miss you, and especially you. Okay, today I'm going to talk about attitudes in the community and as professionals when we are at work. I'll just talk a little briefly about the community. We deal with services. When we are at home, talking about aside the health services, I'm talking about the service providers like the telecommunications, lights, water, and all that. How sure are we? How sure are we that we're actually speaking with the right people? I've had a few experiences. You speak with a representative of a company, and then you go back some few days later trying to pick up from where you started from, and it seems as if they don't really know what's going on, and things are just not the way you were promised were going to be. For instance, my daughter has been without her mobile services for nearly 3 months, and the excuse is that she is owing 3 months bill. I'm wondering, from my experience, you would have received a letter already telling you what's happening. So I'm wondering what's going on, and her account is linked to mine. So how will I be receiving services and she wouldn't be receiving services? See? At one time I was speaking, I got a letter from a company said BPO to pay monies. I paid monies, I got back to them, and it seems like they don't have the track. On Friday I tried to resolve this issue with my daughter. I spoke with the lady. She gave me her name as what? Gu in Tamwa. The name is GUGMTETWA. that's the same. So I gathered that the GU is the first name, and the TWA is the second name. You know what? This lady sounds so much Asian. Tried making the payment online. She couldn't. We tried several times. She told us the money didn't go through. Meanwhile, I had received a notification that money had gone out. So I asked her, call me again the following day and let's discuss this. And if it doesn't go through, I'll make payment. Now this lady calls me again, and now she sounds so African. Is this the AI we are talking about? Or are people just, coining names because they do not want to be identified? So where I'm trying to come from. So I was speaking with two people who are responding to the same name, but they have different accents. Okay, she tried to take me through security. I became a bit suspicious, and I was like, okay, where are you calling from? Then she just started talking, and she said, what, Vodafone collection. She starts asking me questions. She just starts talking to me about monies to be collected and whatnot. I know I'm not paranoid because things have happened. Monies have gone out of account, or monies have been paid to people who haven't actually delivered their service as promised. The thing is this: what kind of world are we living these days? Can't you trust someone, make payments, and then receive your service? Don't we have set procedures to go about issues and to go about solving issues anymore? Can anyone at all get up and collect money as they wish? It's worrying. Our security services are aware of this because I have ever mentioned this to the Action Fraud. Are they aware of these issues? Are they aware of these? We all talk about the technology age. We are all excited about using these services, but somehow people are so knowledgeable about these IT technology services to the extent that they are using it to commit fraud. How safe are we? I'm all for technology, I'm all for advancement, I'm all for development, but it has to be done right. As we advance, as we use these services and the technology that's now available to us, plans have to be made to make sure that criminal and fraudulent activities are kept down. We use this in the health services. Now even medications are being there are hospitals where a medication is computed. Everything has to be go through a system before a patient is given medication. This is what it makes it efficient. It makes it safe when you actually look at it. However, there are some loopholes, and those have to be looked at. Anyway, I just thought I needed to mention this. I needed to say this, and I did promise that I was going to talk about the pre-operative management of the diabetic patient. Yes, I've got all my notes sets down. Everything is hopefully on point, and That's what this channel is all about. If you have any question, anything that's out there, you just have to comment about it, and then it should be answered. To some extent, I've come to realize that it looks as if there are some restrictions somewhere, but these will be resolved with time. So, to my fellow health professionals out there, it's now up to us to be vigilant with people we deal with. It's now up to us to be policing the public. Anyone that comes into your care, anyone that comes into your care, anyone you've taken responsibility for, you make sure that you're dealing with the right person. Any significant other, any family, any carer that's giving you information, make sure the information is right. Make sure the information is what it is. If your patient is able to communicate, please cross-check your information. Those of us in the United Kingdom, we have the surgery system, the GP system. Yes, so anyone who comes, so far as they are resident in the United Kingdom, they should be registered with a practice surgery. Okay, they should be registered with a general practitioner. So if you are in doubt, always cross-check with a surgery. Always cross-check with a surgery, because there are situations when even significant others carers do not give you the information as it is. Yes, I have experienced it. They do not give you the information as it is. So make sure you do background checks. Make sure you get the information you need for the benefit of the person in your care, for the benefit of your patient, for the benefit of the patient you are treating. It's very, very, very important. I do not intend to make this video lengthy, especially with, I'm sure you can hear the corpses out there. I would end it here, and hopefully you must have heard me. Sometime next week I will be posting the one I promised on the pre-operative management of the diabetic. I will touch a little bit on the blood test. I'm not going to go so much into details, because sometimes protocol for each healthcare facility may differ, and it also depends on the patient's condition, who is being operated on. Okay, but I'll do my best to put the salient and the important information out there for our benefit. Right, till I come your way again, I say, make sure or be mindful that you and your community are responsible for your well-being. So make it a point to be a positive influence or impact wherever you are. Till I come your way again, I say keep healthy, and see you again soon. Bye bye.